Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen back at the southern border a day after describing the department's approach as a full-fledged disaster response.
Fox News correspondent Ray Bogan is in Washington with more.
Customs and Border Protection says they're overwhelmed, and frustration is growing for people who live their lives on both sides of the border. DHS Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen is starting another tour of the border, this time in El Paso, Texas. Wednesday, she will tour Port of Entry, a migrant processing facility, and receive a briefing from officials. Just miles away, there are still long lines from Mexico into the U.S. Customs and Border Protection reports drivers are waiting hours to cross, a wait that is frustrating people who cross every day.
Even criminals are coming. It's not good what they are doing, and Trump is right to close the border to those people, but we will be affected, and that's not fair.
The White House's threat to shut down the border is being criticized by business leaders and lawmakers. A group of CEOs writing in a letter Wednesday that closing the border would, quote, severely damage the operations of American businesses and hurt American workers.
We need to talk about what real border security means. I don't think that means shutting down the border. It would be an economic disaster for us in Texas.
As the president considers closing the border, officials say he is also taking into account the $1.5 billion in daily trade between the U.S. and Mexico.
Our Council of Economic Advisors are studying these options. They're finding ways to see how we can minimize the economic impact if, in fact, we move towards that direction.
Tomorrow, Secretary Nielsen will visit Yuma, Arizona for a meeting with CBP and ICE leadership. Friday, she'll meet President Trump in Calexico, California for a border wall tour and roundtable discussion. In Washington, Ray Bogan, Fox News.